50 crazy facts to blow your mind. Number 2. Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology cannot be used as evidence as admission of guilt. The only letters that don't appear in the periodic table are J and Q. If a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizzly bear. In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. The 10 highest mountain summits in the United States are all located in Alaska. Nintendo trademarked the phrase "It's on like Donkey Kong" in 2010. Daniel Radcliffe had an allergy to his Harry Potter glasses. He had an allergy to nickel, and they were quickly replaced with hypoallergenic specs. The famous line in Titanic from Leonardo DiCaprio, "I'm the king of the world," was improvised. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Hershey's Kisses are named after the kissing sound the deposited chocolate makes as it falls from the machine on the conveyor belt. Princess Peach didn't move until 1988 because it was too complicated for the designers to make her a movable character. If you cut down a saguaro cactus in Arizona, you can be charged with a Class 4 felony and penalized with jail time. In Colorado, USA, there is still an active volcano. It last erupted about the same time as the pyramids were being built in Egypt. The first movie ever to put out a motion picture soundtrack was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Fruit stickers are edible, although the same as any fruit, washing prior to eating is recommended. The glue used for them is regulated by the FDA. Astronaut is a compound word derived from the two ancient Greek words astro, meaning star, and naut, meaning sailor. So astronaut literally means star sailor. Chewing gum boosts mental proficiency and is considered a better test aid than caffeine, but nobody knows why. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. Iceland does not have a railway system. Forrest Fenn, an art dealer and author, hid a treasure chest in the Rocky Mountains worth over $1 million. It was found about a decade later in 2020. There's a company in Japan that has schools that teach you how to be funny. The first one opened in 1982. About 1,000 students take the course each year. The Roman-Persian War was the longest war in history, lasting over 680 years. They began in 54 BC and ended in 628 AD. Elvis was originally blonde. He started coloring his hair black for a cooler look. The voice actors of SpongeBob and Karen, Plankton's computer wife, have been married in real life since 1995. Octopuses and squids have beaks. The beak is made of keratin, the same material that a bird's beak and our fingernails are made out of. An estimated 50% of all the gold ever mined on Earth came from a single plateau in South Africa. 75% of the world's diet is produced from just 12 plants and 5 different animal species. The original Star Wars premiered on just 32 screens across the United States in 1977. Sour Patch Kids are from the same manufacturer as Swedish Fish. The red Sour Patch Kids are the same candy as Swedish Fish, but with a sour sugar. In 2009, Stephen Hawking held a reception for time travelers but didn't publicize it until after. This way, only those who could time travel would be able to attend. Violin bows are commonly made from horsehair. Costa Coffee employs Gennaro Polliccia as a coffee taster, who has had his tongue insured for $13 million since 2009. Johnny Cash took only 3 voice lessons before his teacher advised him to stop taking lessons and never deviate from his original voice. There's an island called Just Enough Room, where there's just enough room for a tree and a house. There's an underwater version of rugby, unsurprisingly called underwater rugby. In World War II, Germany tried to collapse the British economy by dropping millions of counterfeit bills over London. In 2007, Scotland spent $150,000 devising a new national slogan. The winning entry was, "Welcome to Scotland." When mice live in the wild, they typically only live for about 6 months. Red Solo cups are a common souvenir to bring back from the United States. The novelty comes from the cups being used in many party scenes in movies. Swedish meatballs originated from a recipe King Charles XII brought back from Turkey in the early 1800s. Scientists discovered sharks living in an active underwater volcano. Divers can't investigate because they would get burns from the acidity and heat. China is spending $3 billion to build panda-shaped solar farms in order to get more young people interested in renewable energy. Mercury and Venus are the only 2 planets in our solar system that do not have any moons. The average American child gets $3.70 per tooth that falls out. The unique smell of rain actually comes from plant oils, bacteria, and ozone. The oldest unopened bottle of wine was found in a Roman tomb that is over 1,500 years old. More tornadoes occur in the United Kingdom per square mile than in any other country in the world. Daniel Craig, the James Bond actor, was an anonymous stormtrooper in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Originally, he denied his cameo and claimed he wouldn't bother being in an extra movie. Only primates, humans, and opossums have opposable thumbs. Out of these, the opossum is the only one with no thumbnail. Thanks for watching and subscribe.